action here. Finally, the bell for round one, and it's Johnson who came running out in a hurry, but not with any serious intention. And here's Aaron Pryor doing something unusual for him, just testing out his legs.
Well, both men have to be very careful because they both carry big punches in both hands.
On Pryor's trunks, an emblem of a hawk, a nickname he favors. And Dujuan Johnson, known in Detroit circles around the trunk as Mr. Excitement.
The way Pryor's moving around the ring, I've never seen this before. I think he's trying to warm himself up. This could be the case here.
Well, Johnson goes to the attack and lands a combination to the head of Pryor. Gets a smile back from the champion.
You might see an early knockdown, son.
There it is, right there. Johnson. As Ray Leonard called that literally a second before now. Pryor saying, I'm fine, gets right up and goes after Dujuan Johnson, and that's what we expected too.
Remember, Tim, they were both going to box. Both guys were going to box. Now look what they're doing. As soon as he got hit.
You know, Aaron Pryor is going to risk getting knocked out if he can avoid it, and the only way to do that is to go after his opponent.
Pryor punches off the ground. Dujuan Johnson is much more of a technician. I think he has better balance, and Pryor may go down again.
Dujuan Johnson with Pryor to the ropes, and now Aaron ties him up.
Now, Dujuan should stay on top of Pryor now. Pryor still is a little dazed. Head is not clear. Dujuan should take advantage of this opportunity because it might not come again.
There he goes. He was hurt badly by that left hook.
Solid left hook from Johnson. He just missed with that one, and another.
Pryor's hands should be up at this moment because he's vulnerable for a left hook.
Now it's Pryor on the attack, throwing a combination to the head of Johnson. This is the slugfest we expected, and the crowd responding. Like to alert our stations along the line. There'll be a 30-second station break at the end of this round number one.
Well, Johnson's in trouble now. He blew an opportunity, and Pryor, being such a very strong puncher, he's going to see a lot of damage done now.
Johnson has looked over at our broadcast position twice as to indicate that, hey, fellas, this is just what we expected, isn't it? He's the one who said he didn't expect someone to be standing longer than 4 rounds. A big right hand from Pryor landed.
Oh, Tim, all the tricks in boxing went out the business. They're both throwing those bombs.
Less than 30 seconds to go, round one.
If I was the second, I'd like to get my fighter back in the corner, no matter which one it is, and calm him down.
20-year-old Dujuan Johnson. Final seconds of round one. CBS Sports Saturday continues after this word from your local station.
This is CBS.
We're awaiting round number 2, scheduled for 15, and it is highly unlikely it will go that far. The champion in white, the challenger in red, Dujuan Johnson. He looks older. He's only 20, from Detroit, Michigan. And now Pryor comes out with his famous fury. But Johnson standing there going toe-to-toe with him, and he wobbled him with a body punch, and another one. Pryor clowning around, but I think he was hurt by those shots, Ray.
Those shots I heard. I think both men are rocking each other. The problem they have here, Tim, is both of them trying to upstage the other.
Pryor thinks he's invincible. He doesn't think that he can get knocked out. He has more confidence in himself. Even when he's on the floor, he can't wait to get up to get at the other fella.
Still, he's always been this way. Even as an amateur, Pryor always had that showmanship in himself. And here, he can't afford to show.
That's absolutely right, Ray. Anybody can get knocked out if they get hit right, and this Johnson can punch.
They are both unbeaten. Pryor on a streak of 20 consecutive knockouts. Johnson with 13 KOs in his 17 wins. Again, we'd like to alert our stations along the line. Another 30-second station break coming up at the end of round 2. Thomas Hearns looking on from the corner. His stablemate of the Kronk Gym in Detroit, Dujuan Johnson, is very much in this scrap, having knocked down the champion in round 1. Good uppercut from Pryor and a left hook back.
Well, in Detroit, they call Johnson Mr. Excitement, and boy, he sure is.
Well, both men start out as very fast pace and landing big punches. If this one goes down now, I think it's from fatigue.
Well, again now, stations along the line are going to be your commercial coordinator here. We're not going to a station break at the end of round 2. We're going to stay here in Cleveland at the end of the second round.
I mentioned if any edge Pryor would have, it's in maneuverability. He manages to step to the side, and then he nails Johnson with a good punch. He's all over the place, Pryor. He's never in front of you.
Now, Pryor should show some experience. He has the experience. He should use it instead of just using brute strength.
Well, a taller Johnson has shown his strength in that last exchange as he kind of tied up Pryor and leaned on him.
Well, he landed a couple of pretty good left hooks, too, Tim.
Well, you commented Pryor throws punches from all angles.
This is the Golden Gloves final fight. Hey, that's what it looks like.
I like to see one of them go to the body. I think it'd be so much effective.
Well, Johnson has dug in a couple of pretty good left hooks underneath, Ray. But he isn't doing it now, and he's standing straight up, which could be fatal.
Under 30 seconds to go in round 2.
I'm looking for Pryor to throw an overhand right because Dujuan Johnson, he dropped that left hand, and he could be asking for trouble.
Curtis Ray Leonard, Gil Clancy, Tim Ryan live in Cleveland for an action-packed junior welterweight title bout. Exactly what we anticipated. A reminder again to the stations, we are not going to a station break. That's the end of round number 2. We're going to go back and show you the knockdown punch from Dujuan Johnson that came in round number 1, startling the champion, but he was up immediately as he was against Cervantes.
Oh, here you see it, a right hand straight down the pipe, and he caught Pryor coming in. You can't get hit harder than that, Tim. And Pryor was right up and dancing in 1 second. Look at the way he went down.
And immediately up.
Immediately. He is something else.
Looking into the corners, you see Panama Lewis exhorting his champion, perhaps telling him to be, hey, a little bit more careful. Don't keep sticking your chin out there to get hit. Move your head, move your body. Emmanuel Stewart working in the corner of Dujuan Johnson. We're in the champion's corner at the moment. Aaron Pryor ready for round number 3. The challenger in red, Dujuan Johnson. The champion, Aaron Pryor in white. Johnson from Detroit. Pryor from Cincinnati. That's the first legitimate jab we've seen either fighter throw and land since the fight started.
Well, he's beginning to settle down more now. He should have just the very first round, because that very first round is so critical because you don't know what's going to happen.
Referee is Jack Keogh of Cleveland. You stations along the line have been waiting for this information, I know. Yes, we're going to go to a station break to tell us here at the end of this 3rd round. Pace has finally slowed somewhat.
Dujuan seems to be waiting for one good punch.
Very, very low blow by Dujuan Johnson, but the referee's backwards to the punch.
Good right hand from Dujuan Johnson.
Pryor's dazed now. Again, Dujuan Johnson should take advantage of his opportunity because it's very difficult to hurt Aaron Pryor.
Right from Pryor, left from Johnson.
The big difference I see between these two fellas is that Pryor is so maneuverable. He can go from side to side, and he elevates the head and he lowers the head. Johnson is always straight up. He's always there. You can close your eyes and hit him.
If you notice, both fighters, they hesitate from time to time. Now, there is mutual respect now because they've both been hit by dynamite punches.
Well, they sure have.
Curtis Ray Leonard with Gil Clancy, Tim Ryan live at ringside. WBA Junior Welterweight Championship, 140 pounds.
Big right hand by Pryor.
But he was wobbled on a counter punch and then lost his balance and is quick to tell everybody he's all right. Sneaky right-hand lead by Pryor landed. Under a minute to go, round 3.
When Pryor throws that right hand, if he comes back with the left hook, it will land. Because what happens, Johnson drops that right hand.
Good right hand by Johnson, backed up the champion.
Now, Pryor's really hurt now.
This time, he's really hurt.
Johnson has the champion in trouble, but Pryor counter-punching back, perhaps by instinct. We'll see how fresh he is momentarily. Less than 30 seconds to go. Round 3.
He's moving to try to clear his head.